There's no doubt if you've been around for a hot minute, you know the importance of analyzing your social media data to help you reach your big business goals. But if the thought of diving into that data on your own has been holding you back from the content clarity that it can bring, I've got your back. With my quarterly data analysis service, I'm here to be your data bestie right alongside of you, diving into your analytics and outlining a content plan so that you can take effective action. This way, you get all the benefits of having your eyes on your data to help make goals for the new year without having to take a course or wade through the numbers by yourself. It's time to tap into the magic of your social media data, and you don't even have to add anything to your plate to do it. Just hop on the waitlist right now in the show notes. I know your future self will thank you. It's February, so we're kicking off a monthly series all about love when it comes to social media. So today we're diving into how you can show your Instagram account some love to help you reach your big 2024 goals. So teacher authors, go ahead and reheat that cup of coffee because I'm your host, Cassandra Foster, and we're about to get schooled in socials. Welcome back to Schooled in Socials. I have to be honest, I love me a good theme, so I couldn't let February pass by without creating a whole series on social media love. So whether you're a social media lover or hater, you're going to find each of these episodes helpful in optimizing your account to help you reach your goals. For today, we're going to be focusing on 6 actions you can take in order to optimize your Instagram profile. Because from previous episodes, you know that when someone lands on your profile, we have like 3 seconds to get them to hang around. So keeping our profile optimized is the ultimate way to show some social media love for our businesses. This first action may seem small, but can have a big impact on how people identify your content. And it's updating your profile picture. We want to make sure that we have a clear, branded profile picture, preferably showing your face, to represent your brand on Instagram. Maybe you've updated your branding, or maybe you've had new headshots taken, but you just haven't gotten around to updating it on Instagram yet. Now is the perfect time to take a few minutes and get that profile picture on point. Action number 2 is all about revisiting your bio. You want to make sure that you're using keywords in your name field and the body of your bio that will help people find you. You want to make sure that the description in your bio is still aligned to you, your brand, and what you offer your audience. And you want to make sure your call to action at the end of your bio is effective for getting people to click on your link and get them to the resources or services you're currently promoting. If you're feeling a little lost with giving your bio a refresh, no worries. I've got a whole podcast episode on optimizing your bio. It's episode number 4, and I'll make sure that I leave that link for you right in the show notes. Now, right along with refreshing that bio, it's a great idea to revisit your link in bio as well. Ask yourself if the links you're serving up to your audience are still relevant and aligned to your current business goals. If they aren't, make sure to remove them and add links that directly tie into those business goals. Also, be mindful of how many links you're serving up to your audience. We don't want to give our community decision fatigue, so stick to the most important links that will get you to where you want to be in your business in the next month or the next quarter. If you want all of my thoughts on setting up an effective link in bio, you can find them in episode 14. Now, moving right along down your profile, the next thing you should tackle to show your account some love are your highlights. Highlights are such a powerful way for us to show our audience what we offer and allow them to find needed information easily. So here are my top 3 tips when it comes to refreshing and setting up your highlights. You want to make sure your highlights are aligned to your goals. Are you sensing a theme here with this refresh? Yeah. So that vacation from last year that was super fun to share about, your audience probably doesn't need access to those stories year-round. Again, think about your goals and create highlights that will help you get there. For example, some people like to set up their highlights based on the categories of their best TPT sellers or based on the content pillars they have on their blog that they're using to create repurposed content. Tip number 2 when it comes to highlights is to try to limit your highlights to 5 or 6. Any more than that, and people need to scroll to see them, and the likelihood that they're going to do that is probably pretty small. Right? We know that we are competing with very short attention spans. So you want to make sure the most important information is front and center on your profile. And finally, tip number 3, resist the urge to add every story that fits into a highlight topic. Yes, highlights can hold up to 100 stories, but clicking through that many stories can be overwhelming, and people are probably going to exit out of it before they get the information they want. So again, keep things concise and relevant to make your highlights user-friendly. Now, right under your highlights, hopefully there are 3 pinned posts for your audience. Again, having 3 pinned posts is a great way to show your audience what you offer and get them the information they need quickly. So make sure to pin 3 posts to the top of your profile. And again, review those posts and make sure that the information you're sharing there is still aligned to the goals that you're trying to achieve. Now, if you don't have any posts pinned there, what you're going to want to do is consider what information you want your audience to have easy access to. So posts you might consider pinning include like an introduction post so that your audience can quickly get more information about you and your business, or maybe a post about your latest offering. Maybe it's your latest TPT resource or membership or course or even a lead magnet. Or even a post about like your latest blog post, podcast episode, or YouTube video so that you can show people the value that you bring to the table. And finally, the last way you can show your Instagram account some love is by refreshing your graphics templates. Maybe you've been using the same templates for a while, so it would be good to mix it up a little bit to help your feed look fresh and to catch people's attention. When we start to see the same thing over and over again, sometimes we tend to scroll right past. So switching up your graphics every now and then is a small way that you can help keep your audience engaged. And if you haven't created graphics templates, it would be a great time to do that to show some love to yourself and make content creation easier. If you want to learn more about graphics templates, you can check out episode 18, as well as my guest interview with the lovely Liz Birnbaum. There you have it, the 6 actions that will help show some love to your Instagram account and help you reach your big goals. Making sure your account is optimized is one of the best ways to increase the members of your community and have your content start converting. So I've got a challenge for you. Right now, create a task on your calendar to go through and complete these 6 action steps. Don't walk away from this episode until you do. And when you dive in, if you're having trouble deciding how to refresh any of these pieces, know that you can always book a mini consult with me and we can work through it together to get you optimized to crush those goals for this new year. All right, cold coffee friends, thanks so much for listening. If you're loving getting schooled in socials, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Also, I would love it if you left a review so that other teacher authors like you can start getting schooled in socials too. All right, I'll see you in the next episode.